So we're out here doing a level 9 buggy trail with 37-inch tall tires and full body rigs. That feels pretty good.
As Bailey Built being the official Bronco sponsor for the event, we sponsor a trail called Joint Effort.
Several inclines, some downgrades. The rocks are some of the best in the country as far as rock crawling goes.
Gives you a little bit of the, the heart pump, and we're all looking for a little adrenaline rush, so that's what this is all about.
Ram mount from the frame. Another day, another trail. It's a good time. We'll have some fun. We'll fix it.
In the southwest corner of Utah, nestled among the towering walls of Zion National Park, the peaks of the Pine Valley Mountains, emerald fairways of world-class golf courses, and the petrified sand dunes of Snow Canyon State Park is a place where stunning scenery is your constant companion. This is Greater Zion. Here we are driven by the feelings evoked by our Red Rock Canyons and soaring desert vistas. We are where people meet, connect, and thrive. We are united around dreams, goals, and shared accomplishments. We are a pursuit of passions under deep blue skies and amid red rock and black lava flow, all following the Earth's rhythms. We are where ecosystems converge, energies converge, and people from all over the world come to experience something truly spectacular. We are a place for freedom in an unspoiled, otherworldly landscape that provides unfettered access to everything in sight. We are a collection of communities and people who have pioneered and persevered. We are a perfect blend of luxury and ruggedness, quaint and modern, familiar and never before seen. We are stewards of responsible development and exploration in this land of forever. Here, 2,400 square miles combine for a vast playground. Amidst rippling waves of sand dunes, ancient lava flows, canyons, and freshwater reservoirs. We are a place to immerse yourself, to lose yourself, to find yourself. We are Greater Zion.
All right, guys, Trail Hero Tuesday starting right now. We are live on every platform. Can't name them all because they don't like each other, all that stuff. Of course, as we get going, we want you to put as many comments as you can in the comment area. Questions, comments, interact with us. We will interact back with you. On top of that, we're going to go over all things Trail Hero, whether it's specific for the event itself or maybe it's recaps on other events that we did. We've got Camp Trail Hero to talk about. We've got Moab Easter Jeep Safari to talk about.
Dude, and I've got some serious FOMO because I totally missed out this year.
Yeah, and by the way, that noise, that sound right there is the voice of Trail Hero, Josh Nuren, in the house with us.
Uncle Buck in the house.
What's up? So Aaron is kind of out of commission. He's still checking out the comments on the different platforms. He will be relaying that to us, but he's doing it from home because he's got kind of a strained back this time. And Brandy's on the road, and Crystal's also with Aaron, kind of tending to him. So that's kind of where we're at. Today we're a little scattered, but we're going to answer everything we can as well as we can.
I'll try and keep up on the book of faces.
There you go. So don't be afraid to put something in the comments. If you guys have questions, let us know. If we don't get to it right away and it ends up running past the comments, just ask the question again. We'll make sure we get to it either way. With that being said, there's a lot to talk about. And first, before we get started, we have a very special thanks to Greater Zion. They are our tourism board here in Washington County. And what we like to say is what we do is off-roading plus. The idea of going off-roading, you're already here in southern Utah doing Trail Hero things. What else are you going to do while you're here? Well, maybe it's hit a golf resort. Maybe it's go bowling with the kids. Maybe it's mountain biking. There's all sorts of stuff to do here. So you're here for off-roading, but what else are you going to do? That's off-roading plus, and all those things you could find on the Greater Zion website, greaterzion.com.
If you're bored in southern Utah, you are totally doing southern Utah wrong.
It is a great place to live. It's a great place to visit. And we know that because we basically moved to a retirement community where all these people are having an amazing life. And there's all sorts of things to do that's really affordable for you guys. So that being said,
Dude,
you need to visit.
You need to come see it. It's amazing here.
So with that, about 2 weeks ago or so, we just wrapped up Camp Trail Hero at the Zion Jellystone RV Park. That is one of those events where it's kind of like a business to business or ambassador and influencer like training session. It's a way for Trail Hero to reach out, and over the year we get all these kind of like interesting facts that we get from the different social media platforms and how to integrate into your business and whether you're using AI and how do you do that. And that's kind of what Camp Trail Hero is all about.
Instagram's not live.
Instagram is not live? Okay. That's because I forgot to push the start button. They're live now. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Instagram's just joining us. We screwed that one up. But it doesn't matter. Comment in the comments and we'll get to your questions.
I mean, we're just a bunch of
Turns out,
off-roaders trying to do this thing, right?
Yeah. So I know we've already got some comments going on this platform here, and we've got some here. We're going to get to them in just a second. But Camp Trail Hero, we had Trail Ready Wheels, Buck Stop Truck Gear, Number 2 Marketing, Breakover Digital. We had 2 Plank Productions. I'm missing some. We had Phase Off-Road. We had
Ride Dog
there. A bunch of different companies that were all part of it. It was
Mega Whips.
Awesome. Mega Whips was there as well. So it's roundtable discussion, how businesses can help businesses, and how do we do that? It's kind of like we've always kind of taken this, the off-roading scene's always kind of taken the same approach as racing, where knowledge is power. I have the power. I'm not going to share the knowledge. And when we do that, we don't really get a chance to kind of let others prosper and build it up, kind of that rising tides raises all the ships mentality. And that's kind of what we do. So Camp Trail Hero is all about that. We got a plethora of information over the last year and some really cool things. And Camp Trail Hero is where we got to help our fellow off-roaders and get more people involved.
And honestly, you know, this is Uncle Buck. I mean, we obviously know he's not the brightest candle in the box or the sharpest knife in there, whatever the saying is, right? But this gave me a huge peek into the backside of all things social media and the marketing side of things, and it actually made me a lot smarter in how to support these type of events and any of our sponsors that are trying to do whatever they're doing. Expand their presence. Just wow. This is 2 years now, and again, I learn something new every year.
Yeah. And you know, as I failed to mention, if you happen to hear a y'all while we're talking, that's the kind of keyword. Apparently some of our participants and viewers over the years. Every time we say that word,
Y'all.
it means it's time to drink. So it turned into a drinking game, and here we are years later playing it with them. So,
And now I'm able to crawl home after too many y'alls during the live.
right. So if you are interested in becoming part of Camp Trail Hero in 2027, because we only do one a year, check out trail-hero.com/camp-trail-hero for more information. After Camp Trail Hero, we peeled out literally immediately and went to the 60th annual Moab Easter Jeep Safari held by the Red Rock Four Wheelers. It was kind of reminiscent of the old days. There was a ton of people in town, very accommodating in town. The Red Rock Four Wheelers did a great event, probably their best event that I've been to, at least in the last 15 years or so.
Well, and it's the longest running event in Utah as well.
It is, yeah. And it's I think the third longest running event in the entire United States when it comes to off-roading. So, you know, going back to my roots, one of my first events was attending Easter Jeep Safari in 1998. My first trail ride was Moab Rim. We try to make sure that's a staple. We run it every time we go.
Got it.
It's one of the coolest.
You got to.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest ones there is. But what I like a lot about it is that it's just all the like-minded people in our industry converging on the town, wheeling some amazing terrain. Luckily, with the helps of Utah Public Lands Alliance, with Blue Ribbon Coalition, and a couple others, they've been able to open up a bunch of trails that were previously shut down. And so being there, utilizing it is part of the deal, right? If we don't use the land, if we don't use the trails, we're going to lose them. And if we lose Moab, the next place that the Sierra Club and SUA and some of these other land use organizations go to is your trail area. So keep in mind, like, yeah, you might want to not attend or go to Moab because you're going to protest, you know, the local, what I call the loud minority, which is people in Moab that don't like us. But ultimately, you kind of got to be punk rock about it and just go, you know what, we're going to go anyway. We're going to go have a great time. And that's what it comes down to. Now,
Well, and the local businesses that support our sport, they love having us there. It's not.
It literally is the loud minority. It's not the majority that are haters.
Unfortunately, some of them made it onto city council and
now they're voted out. So who cares?
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of the power of the off-road community, you know. Some of the things that we did in Moab this year was kind of an epic deal. We joined the Legends Run, which is Best Off-Road hosts that, and it's in conjunction with the Rock Motorsports Hall of Fame. And so you get some of the heroes of the sport that are out there, you know, guys that helped start the sport and are still out there doing it, or maybe they come out just for that. But, you know, for me, that's, you know, Chris Durham, Ranch Pratt, Jeff Mello. We had Jesse Haynes out there. We had John and Ray Curry, Casey Curry, and kind of the list goes on. There's a lot of big names on this. And it was kind of one of those very fortunate things. And we happened to do Pritchett Canyon in the rain, which, if anybody knows, that is a very difficult trail to begin with. And then you do it in the rain and it gets even crazier.
And every time it rains in Moab, I know this is funny, right? But I always get that song, and I can't remember who sang it, but don't go chasing waterfalls.
Right.
Every time.
It's, Bruce knows a little bit about that.
Yeah, he took a shower in one of the waterfalls.
But, you know, it's one of those things. And we got a comment over here saying that, you know, SUA and this year, SUA and Sierra Club were actually trying to reserve spots on the Red Rocks four-wheeler site to keep people from going on the trails, which I think is really interesting. That's because weird. They're paying money into the event.
Thank you.
People still go. Like, okay, I couldn't sign up for the trail I wanted, but they still go. They still attend. And when people don't show up to the trails, the event gets the money. There are no refunds. And then they backfill those positions, those empty spots on the trails with people that want to go. Because I know that that's what we do for Trail Hero. So
Right.
when that happens, all it does is prosper the event itself. It might detour a couple people. Oh, shucks, I didn't get a chance to run Rusty Nail for the third time or even for the first time. But it's not going to detour a lot of people.
And there's
so I hope they continue to do that.
And there's so many options in Moab too, not just what the Red Rockers offer in their
Yeah.
trail lineup,
For
but
sure.
you just pay attention to who's running what, and if that trail's full, okay, well they've got to close for a certain amount of time just to get their participants through, and then it opens right back up again.
Yeah.
Or you just run to another trail.
Yeah, and that's a good point. And that's kind of what we saw a lot of was, the Red Rockers would go through with their organized event runs. And then as soon as we got a chance to get on the trail, they'd open it up and off we go. And it was a lot of fun to do that as well. And so we're there supporting them with economic impact. We're there supporting them, making sure that vendors, sponsors, and everything get catered to. We go to their vendor show, we buy raffle tickets, we do the thing. We don't go on their guided trail rides, but we do sometimes purchase guided trail rides and just don't show up, or we just donate regardless. But either way, Trail Hero is a big supporter of Red Rock four-wheelers. We've always enjoyed them, and we plan on continuing that. With that being said, we also saw a new company it's new to the rock crawling, trail riding scene, in my opinion. Maybe not so much to overlanding, but Wolfbox has kind of started making some headway. Do you want to grab me one of those real quick? Well, it's right here. So Wolfbox started making some headway, and we're really excited about what they have to offer. I don't know if you guys have seen their product line, but it is a rear view mirror that has cameras facing frontwards and backwards on both bumpers. And then you could also put a camera like underneath your vehicle or whatever, and it records all that, and it geolocates your position. So if somebody wants to track you, if they're worried about you or whatever, it's a good opportunity to kind of like get people to know where you're at. Your wife is worried where you're at, whatever. You put it on your son's vehicle, like I got a 16-year-old son. It records all those videos, so you know if somebody gets in an accident, you know whose fault it was, yada, yada,
Well,
yada.
and it gives you a pretty awesome point of view on, hey, I just took on this massive wall on Metal Masher. I hope somebody got that on video. Well, guess what?
You did.
You did.
Right. Yeah, and that's a good point. So we're really excited to see what Wolfbox does in the trail riding space with their product. But we spent some time with them, and we'll go into Wolfbox here in a little bit more. We also went to Grandpa's Garage, which, if you know that
I love that place.
Easter Jeep Safari in Moab, it is one of those iconic locations. He leaves it open to the public. If you break your vehicle, you can go there and fix your vehicle with his tools, and
just a
you'll
genuine
bring your
dude.
own parts. But he is a good dude, and has always kind of been there for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, he's traditionally held parties each year, and that as he's gotten older, that instead of a party every day of the event, it's kind of neck down to one day. But the one day that we did Grandpa's Garage for the party happened to be to honor Dynatrack Jim, who happened to pass away not so long ago. And that was kind of a fun way to not just experience Moab and Grandpa's Garage, but also to memorialize a great American in our sport, who unfortunately had lost his life. So,
well, and Charlene always does a good tribute too. I mean, she just has a gift with vocalizing and the sentiment of the community and sharing it on her various platforms as well. So
yeah, and I think that's a good point. Charlene does a really good job about that. Charlene Bowers, who we're talking about from Bauer Motorsports Media and the Ladies Off-Road Network, and she happens to be one of the BF Goodrich Tires pro teams out there, and or pro drivers, and she's always very integrated into what we're doing, and she's got a great way to be able to explain everything that we are doing. With that being said, we also checked out the vendor show, which was a lot larger than it was in years past. I think the 60th annual year has a lot to do with that. There's a lot of excitement in town. The buzz was great.
The weather was incredible.
The weather was good. To be honest, the hotel rates weren't terrible. The police were great. Everyone in town kind of understood the assignment, and it was really cool to see everything kind of come through and work for the attendees in Moab. So those that have said like, hey, Moab is not off-road friendly, I would say that kind of mentality's completely changed 180 degrees, and it's moving forward with off-roaders in mind.
Well, and I've heard from several attendees now that, a lot of people will come and they'll eat off the economy at the different restaurants in town. And in years past, it turns into a 3-4 hour ordeal just to grab a quick bite to eat. And they were saying that most of the good places and the common places, they've got it down now, where very little time to get seated, very little time to get ordered, their food out, pay the check. Very low key, very smooth.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, everyone was well staffed. It was a great time. Yeah. There wasn't a single thing that I thought, wow, this sucks. Like there was none of that. So that was cool. One of the questions or comments we have on Instagram from Hanny May said, had a blast at Trail Hero 2024. I brought my puppies and ended up writing and publishing a children's book about the experience from my dog's perspective.
What?
I would love to send you all a signed copy. I would love to have a signed copy.
You know what? There's a spot on the shelf right behind Rich.
Yeah, it's true. I've got a spot right here. I'd love to have it. And then, let me know how to get it, and we'll promote it. We'll help you promote
absolutely.
it. Like, that's a really cool thing. I've never had a children's book written about Trail Hero at all, especially from a dog's perspective. That's amazing. Love to, read that and see what's up.
Not gonna lie, that kind of got me a little bit.
No.
I know I'm a big softie, but damn.
Right. That's a really cool thing. So Hanny May would love to see that, and it's kind of crazy. You are tearing up.
I am. We all know I cry a lot. I look not that soft, but I am a teddy bear.
So reach out to us in DM. Would love to get more information from you on how we can support you, because you're obviously out there supporting us as well. So thank you. All right. What do we got? Do we have any questions or comments going on Facebook?
Honestly, Facebook's been really quiet. It's kind of weird.
Okay. Let's see. I know we've got some different discussions here on Instagram, all positive, just different comments about great to hear that Moab's doing better, that we're working together. Moab's an excellent place. Anthony Alvey says he helps with Safari, and they're so happy to see us telling the truth and having support for it, which is true. I mean, EJS and the Red Rock Four Wheelers do a really good job.
They really do.
Again, if we don't use the trails, we lose them. And when the target gets taken off the Moab back because Moab is no longer an option for off-roading, that target's going to move to the next group. And that could be your local trails. That could be my local trails. Let's make sure that we support Moab as much as we can. So everyone should be attending the event. Everyone should be going to Moab and enjoying themselves, even if it's not with the event itself. It still provides an economic impact, and that's a big deal for that town. They are now looking at, Moab in general, is looking at getting sponsors for off-roading, doing more publicizing of off-road trails, even possibly opening trails that have never been established routes before. And so that's, like I said, it's a complete turnaround.
That is huge in Moab.
Deal. Yep.
Holy cow.
So it's just a matter of, look, the loud minority made an impact. They did. But at the same time, the locals that love off-roading basically told them to stuff it, and they got them switched, and it's really cool to hear. And I know I've been a part of some of those city council meetings. Special thanks to Charlene Bauer to get me involved. And same with the president of Red Rock Four Wheelers, letting me know when things were so I can tune in and make a statement. And it's really cool to see that camaraderie within the sport and how we can support each other.
And honestly, we invite any and all input for events, not just for Jeep Safari or Trail Hero I mean, there's always events out there that we want to go to as well
Absolutely.
and support. And if you need an extra voice, let us know. We'll try and chime in wherever we can.
Yeah. We care about our trails here locally, but we care about trails all over the nation. And so whether it's Utah, whether it's California, whether it's Nevada, all this stuff in California losing a bunch of 2,200 acres or 22,000 acres of land to off-roading. We're part of that battle as well and in support of all that. So just part of what we're doing here. As far as we've got a question on the Book of Faces asking when Camp Trail Hero is in 2027. Crystal's letting me know in the notes here.
Yeah.
It looks like Camp Trail Hero is always the weekend before Easter Jeep Safari. So, for instance, Easter Jeep Safari actually starts like Saturday or Sunday this year, the 27th or 28th. And our event starts like the 25th, ends the 28th, and then we leave that Sunday and drive to Moab and enjoy Easter Jeep Safari for the remaining week of the week before Easter. So kind of always tied into that. What do you got there, Josh?
Okay, so I was being a retard because we all know that Uncle Buck is not very tech proficient.
Yeah.
I was missing a bunch of comments. Thank God Crystal got on.
Yeah.
Apparently,
so what are some of the comments here?
So Kim Marie Barnett is the teddy bear single. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm sorry. Very much taken.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
Right.
I'm. Wow.
Kim is a sweetheart. We love her. Absolutely awesome person to be on the trail with. She drives these pretty amazing side-by-sides, and she does a really good job. So she actually attended Camp Trail Hero for a couple nights and hung out with us, and it was really cool. And the best part about Camp Trail Hero, by the way, you don't have to be a business or an influencer or an ambassador to attend. You just want to go wheeling. We had that option too.
We did.
And so you could definitely join us after parties each night. Was pretty cool. So yeah, great time.
And I know all the photos, I believe, are now up on the site for this year, broken down by each day. So
yeah, we do have some comments on TT here, and I've got to scroll up. I had so one of the things during Easter Jeep Safari was I had this kind of challenge. Was I went live on the trail, and the idea was if I hit 35,000 likes during my live broadcast, I would wear a full-size bunny outfit, which is in the office sitting right across the desk from me right now. And it turned out I didn't get 35,000 likes. I got 207,000 likes. That's a huge amount. There's a bunch of people involved with getting us there. But 207,000 likes during a single live broadcast was astronomical.
Somebody really liked to see Rich Bunny Wabbit.
Yeah. And so when we ran Pritchett Canyon, I did it in a full bunny suit. And there's pictures of it on different platforms with all of that.
Yep.
So check those out. And I posted those on Easter itself. So if you're looking for reference-wise, that's how far back it was. Just a couple days ago.
Just a couple.
Yeah. All right. So do we have any questions or comments before we move on to the next topic?
Let's see. Fran is the one that asked about Camp Trail Hero for 2027, and we've already answered that. So unless I'm not seeing anything else, Mama Crystal is also
checking the comments.
Checking the comments for us.
Because you are definitely slacking.
Dude, what in the heck?
Crystal says Facebook ?
Right? I'm having to reset.
That's funny.
Reload.
Any word on the music festival bands is a ? On FB. Yes, actually, the music festival bands are going to be released on May 28th, May 29th, something like that. With that being said, right now is early bird ticket sales. And so there's no time of year where your tickets are going to be at the lowest prices possible. So Trail Hero Amplified is got both rock and country music, and I can tell you it is going to be incredibly patriotic. We've signed our headliners. Can't officially release them until our official release date because of the way our contracts work. But the festival itself is morphing a little bit. We have a huge after party now. So after the concerts are done, we're going to be indoors in a rodeo arena having a huge party.
Yeah.
On top of that, to enjoy the party a little bit more, we're actually moving things around in the music festival so that the festival essentially ends at 10:30, which just means more party time indoors, having fun at the after party.
Sweet.
So we're really excited about that, and we're bringing in all new artists. There's only one returning artist from the years that are coming back this year. And we'll go into that when the time comes, when we get into artist release. But look for that at the end of May. In the meantime, I promise you, you're going to enjoy it. These are people that have millions of monthly listeners on various accounts. So to kind of put into perspective, the artists that we've had in the past, we've only been able to afford like artists that have maybe 500,000 monthly listeners. One of the artists that we have coming in this year for Music Festival or for Amplified has over 4 million monthly listeners. Oh. So he's a huge artist. He's playing Stagecoach. He's playing, and we're not supposed to like promote that because Stagecoach gets pissed off, but he's playing a bunch of different music festivals throughout the United States. And I think that you guys are all going to enjoy him. So 4 million plus monthly listeners is a big deal. So that's what I would look at there. Do we have any other questions before we move on out of Amplified and on to the next?
Not seeing anything on my
Are you sure, Josh?
No, I am not. But I'm sure Crystal is ready to post in the notes.
Just in case, yeah.
In between my refreshes, because apparently that's the only way I can get the comments to load up.
That's understood. All right, so kind of next on our list here to talk about is the release, finally, of Trail Hero Japan.
What?
We are gearing up for Trail Hero Japan. It is going to be in 2027. You're looking at March 25th to April 5th of 2027. Now, what that means for us is that we'll do Camp Trail Hero, we'll go to Easter Jeep Safari, and then literally in the middle of Easter Jeep Safari, we're leaving and going to Japan. So it's a very active, like 3 weeks for us.
Dang.
So kind of crazy. It's going to be nuts this year when we go to Trail Hero Japan in 2027. It is tourism focused in Tokyo, which we've never done before. We're going to get a couple days in Tokyo. We're going to do some wheeling in Japan. If you want to ship your vehicles, we have options for that. Thanks to the Japanese government for helping subsidize moving the vehicles there. We also have flights and vacation packages tied in so that if you join us, everything is kind of included. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, transportation, all the things that we do, you get a chance, basically VIP access to all the professional drivers, myself and some of the other sponsors that are attending as well. And you're with us all week. So it's rad. All of your travel, your vehicle shipment, if you choose to ship a vehicle, your hotels, your food, everything's covered under one kind of deal. And so you got an excellent chance to kind of mark your calendars now, March 25th to April 5th of 2027. You can kind of see more details on this at trail-hero.com/team-America, because that's kind of the way we roll. I believe on most platforms we're dropping a RSVP link in that. So if you're just even interested in knowing more, you can kind of just check that link out and fill it out. And then on top of that, you get a chance to see new things, visit a country that you've probably never been to before with comfortable people, like-minded individuals that have the same interests as you. make new memories and meet new friends. And you know what? The last trip was amazing, so why not go again, right?
Seriously, I mean, I'm missed out, and I gotta get going. I gotta go.
Yeah,
I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it.
you gotta make it. I have little Charlie Melchner tuned in on TT saying, "We love you, Rich," which I hope your nuts are fine, little Charlie. He got him way to release this information.
Wow.
He had a little surgery action. Sucks. Sorry, bud. But yeah, he says Team America is the best, which I hope he still feels that way after I just released all the.
F yeah.
Sorry, Charlie. So yeah, that's it was an amazing time. Would love to have you guys join us. And I don't know. I think it's one of those like bucket list items. If you get a chance to try it out, it's worth it. So little Charlie says he's feeling a little bit better. Total bummer though about his balls with laughing faces.
Always got to protect the balls.
He says, "Don't worry, my dad told almost everyone he could."
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, so do we have any other comments? I'm sure there's a plethora of comments on some of the other platforms about little Charlie's balls.
No, actually, this goes back to the Amplified. Jeremy Garner, he says, "Did you say Post Malone?"
Oh, I did not say Post Malone. I would love if Posty came in. Just so you guys understand, Post Malone his dad has been to Trail Hero for 3 years. He loves off-roading. His family loves off-roading. He hasn't been able to make it, but for 3 years in a row, I was told, hey, if Post Malone shows up, and you just got to like give him the mic and let him do his thing. And that's really difficult to you can't publicize that. You can't promote it. You just have to experience it. And we didn't get a chance to do that, but we had a lot of fun either way. This year, I would love for Posty to be there. As of right now, it's not in the cards because it costs a lot of money.
If he happens to show up, though, I'm sure, because he does have a habit now of picking up paraphernalia and wearing them on future shows.
Sure.
I'm sure we could get him a Trail Hero hat that he could wear on stage. Or
I think that's an easy one. We would love to give him a Trail Hero hat. I got a whole trailer full of them.
So Posty, if you or one of your staff happens to send you this, hit us up. We'd love to have you.
Right. So the next thing for us. Oh, is there anything else on the Book of Faces?
Nope, that's it.
How are we doing on IG? Crystal, Aaron, you let me know what's up there. Next on our kind of docket is Trail Hero X. And if you're unfamiliar with what Trail Hero X is, it is a 2-day guided trail ride out of Mesquite, Nevada, the Casablanca Resort Casino. And then, and that includes this year, Glenn Plake and I are going to be gambling. You could beat me and knock me out in poker, blackjack, not poker. We'll be kind of doing like the pool stuff at the Casablanca. We've got Casapalooza happening at the same time. We'll obviously be on the trails, 2 days of guided trail rides around Mesquite. And
there's some cool terrain.
And there's some really cool terrain there. And then on top of that, we've got a little vendor show as well. But lots of parties inside the Casablanca after you're done with your trail rides. So it's one of those things like show up, have a good time, hit the trails, check out the vendor row, and then get inside and enjoy all the new food options at the Casablanca. Still some of the old greats like Catherine's.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Catherine's Steakhouse. And then hang out with Glenn Plake and myself and some of the cast from Season 1 and all of the cast from Season 2, which is Trail Hero Expeditions, which leaves Monday, May 4th, and returns after 600 miles, 3 states, 5 nights, or 5 days, 4 nights, all filmed for a TV show. And that's Trail Hero Expeditions, and that's when we're going to talk a little bit about our buddies at Wolfbox. Wolfbox is definitely part of what we're doing at Trail Hero. I'm trying to get it on both cameras here, right there. Kind of just moving around. So Wolfbox is definitely part of what we're doing with Trail Hero Expeditions, the TV show. They're a partner of ours, and we're really excited about what they've done in the overland community and what they're going to continue to do in the off-road community. So really cool company, very quality product, and we're really excited to be working with them. With that being said, what we're doing for Trail Hero Expeditions, the TV show, is insane. And if you wanted to watch season 1, you could do so by going to trailherotv.com and watching all of our latest antics. It's all there in both a live format and on demand. So you can check those out as well. And we're going to get into a little bit more of that as we go. But if you want to do some of our Trail Hero X stuff, May 2nd and 3rd, there's trail rides, there's meet and greet lunches, where you can hang out with me or Glenn Plake and Glenn Plake. There's even limited space dinner reservations that you can join us for each night. It's not necessarily hosted. You'll have to pay for your own dinner, but you can eat with us, and it's free to sit with us, to join us. But we ask that you make a reservation so we know how many people are going to be there. It's going to be a good time. And then on top of that, we have Casapalooza, which will be May 3rd at the pool. I think it's May 2nd, actually, because May 3rd is Sunday. Casapalooza is May 2nd.
And I think Spasmatics might be playing that.
Spasmatics is playing. It's free if you have a player's reward card, which is free to sign up for. So on top of that, it's also part of what you're doing for the Trail Hero Poker Run. May 2nd at night, we'll be doing a meetup in the casino and gambling and having drinks and after party and all sorts of cool stuff. So if you get a chance to be in Mesquite, Nevada, May 2nd and 3rd, hang out with us. It's going to be a good time.
Dude, and check out all the renovations that Casablanca Resorts has done. I mean, they've literally spent millions of dollars in updating and renovating. Y'all, it's a good time there.
I've been drinking off camera. Every time it cuts to Josh, everyone on this platform sees me. I'm having a couple drinks here. It's a great time. Casablanca has renovated the entire inside. It's all updated. I just ate at their food court today. They've got like 8 new options there.
Nice.
The bar is legit. They've got, the only place food-wise that is there from the original Casablanca is Catherine's Steakhouse. Otherwise, it's got pizza, wings, a payway. It's got Shaq's got a burger joint inside of that thing. I had burgers today from that. He has also got a chicken joint inside of that. So the fact that Casablanca teamed up with Shaquille O'Neal in the restaurant there, that's kind of a big deal to me, at least. And so I think that you guys all enjoy the food options there now. So something to consider. How are we doing on comments, questions, different platforms?
Let's see, Fran Adler, she's really excited. Can't wait to be there again. Season 1 rules.
Now, if you wanted to be part of the action but can't go to Trail Hero X, you can still play our Trail Hero X Poker Run from home. You have now till May 3rd to have your cards turned in, and the best hand will record prizes. And so you can get those things. I need the link in the... It's not here. I'm sure Brandy may have missed it.
I'm scrolling.
But either way, we'll put a link in the comments about the Trail Hero X Poker Run. We're also going to go to the next Trail Hero Tuesday is going to be this upcoming Tuesday because we missed last one. So we'll have more information about how to play the Trail Hero X Poker Run.
Just posted.
Back then. But with that being said, Season 1 for Trail Hero Expeditions, our TV show is... Oh, here we go. The link just got posted. If you want to do the Trail Hero X Poker Run, it's trail-hero.com trail-hero-poker-run. That's going to be dropped in the comments here shortly. Not on this platform, but on the others. So that's a good option. You got a chance to win a bunch of prizes. It's free to play, and so you might as well do it. Little Charlie asked, where should I watch the last episode? All I can do is sit on the couch and watch TV. So again, the Trail Hero Expeditions TV show, you can check that out at trailherotv.com. Season 1 is on demand and airing live, but you'd probably be better off hitting the on demand to make sure you get it right away. We'll be filming Season 2 starting May 4th to May 8th, and then it will release in October, right about the time for Trail Hero. If you want to cheer us on as we leave the start line from the Casablanca Valet, y'all, then you have the ability to do that. That's May 4th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. is when we're going to be departing from the Casablanca. And we'd love to have you guys hang out with us in the morning and cheer us on as we leave.
Dude, it's quite the show. It's quite the show. Last year, we ended up with a bunch of locals that came out and were cheering on the teams as they were peeling out at the starting line. A bunch of folks that came down for some of our team participants, all the way from, Salt Lake. They came down just to cheer them on at the start line. That was pretty cool.
We had participants as far away as Pennsylvania, and actually the winner of the show happened to be that family that traveled all the way from Pennsylvania out here.
Oh, yeah.
And then ended up, little Johnny, Team Danger Zone, ended up doing really well. You'll see that in episode 6. And it was really cool because little Johnny has Asperger's or autism. And so watching his evolution through the show and being a part of the winning team was really cool. And kind of, to be honest, completely unexpected.
Right.
So really cool to see how that went. We've got a question on Instagram from Crawlander. I'll be there. It's going to be close, but I think the Jeep will be ready in time after braking in EJS. He literally broke his rear differential in half.
Bro,
it's
talk.
Rough.
That sucks, but get on it. You don't want to miss out.
Yeah, I feel bad for him big time. But we all know that those, I had to upgrade my Gladiator rear end as well, and my Gladiator is going under the knife. One of the things that we're doing to get ready for the show is a full, complete TerraFlex package with Terra 60s front and rear, selectable lockers front and rear, Raceline wheels, 42-inch BF Goodrich KM3s. It's going to be a much more robust build, and we're doing a lot of testing for different companies with this platform as well. So we're really excited about the new build, which Aaron is going to be basically cutting up as soon. It's supposed to be tomorrow, but he's a little hobbled right now, so he kind of just works at his own pace right now. I don't need him to get hurt, which is why he's not here today. He was here earlier, but
he's sitting on an ice pack right now.
Yeah, he's a little out of commission. But the next kind of what do you got?
So Brian Ritchie, one of our participants from last year, he said the send-off crew was awesome.
It was pretty cool. The send-off crew all came with Bruce Huntington, who is battling cancer, and it was really cool to see everyone there in support of Bruce and all the other participants as well. We have Crawlander saying Johnny Danger is the best.
Dude, he's such a stud.
Super, super rad. And it sounds like he might be joining us for season 2, just on the back end of things.
That would be awesome.
So not on show. But we're really excited to see how that's kind of forming through. Now, I'm going to get to some of the new builds here in a second, but next is kind of a wrap up from the Trail Hero cruise. We did a cruise early March, and it was pretty awesome. We had a really good time. We flew into Miami, went to Coco Cay with Royal Caribbean, and cruised, and we had some people go with us. And if you're watching, we really appreciate y'all for being a part of that experience. And it was a unique experience for myself as well, because I typically only vacation with my family, and now I had a chance to vacation with a bunch of friends, friends that I didn't know and friends that I did know. And so it was really cool to kind of see all that kind of come about, and meet some new people that are also like-minded and off-roaders and like what we're doing. And so we appreciate all you guys for, if you're watching, for joining us on the cruise.
So do you think there's going to be one next year?
Yeah, so it looks like Brandy's already working with Royal Caribbean to provide another cruise. However, next year is going to be out of San Diego, Long Beach area, not from Miami. So I think we're going to do like a 6-7 day, or 6-7, oh, what? A 6 or 7 day, cruise from San Diego, hit a bunch of spots in Mexico, and then come back up. And it's a pretty good deal, and that'll be tied in with Royal Caribbean as well. And I think it's going to be right around that March spring break time period. So before Camp Trail Hero, before Easter Jeep Safari, and before
Japan,
Trail Hero Japan, it's going to be right there. And
y'all,
yeah, y'all,
Uncle Buck's going to have to come out of retirement to start financing some of these trips here. So shameless plug here. What you got? Send them to me.
Right. Yeah, I think, it's just a lot going on, but it's the nice thing is there's different people for different circumstances. What we found is that, like, I was never a cruise person ever. And then I went on one because I thought there's no way that I'd actually enjoy being on a floating island with a bunch of people I don't know. And I was actually pleasantly surprised. It was a blast. My family had a great time. The kids can kind of terrorize other kids and do their thing, and we don't have to really worry about them too much. We had a good time and wasn't too crazy. And it's not a matter like, I see this comment that says, "Damn, y'all are rich." No, I'm rich, but only in name and personality. Y'all. We're not rich, but it's just an opportunity, right? And luckily, we were given an opportunity to do this, and it's one of those things. Like, if you're a cruise person or you're interested in cruises, it's a great time to do it, because if you're an off-roader and you're like, I don't like cruises, but these other off-roaders are having a good time, it might work out. You might end up having a great time and maybe want to do that more. And it's really beneficial if you have kids, because they can kind of go do their own thing and they check in so often, but you really get quality time with the kids and with your significant other, and you don't have to worry too much. It's not like you're constant with the kids as well. So beyond that, if you want to travel abroad and you're not a cruise person, you get a chance to go experience a new country with Trail Hero Japan. And if that's not your thing and you're just focused on business alone, then Camp Trail Hero works for you. And if that's not your thing and you want to go wheel Moab, you can do that with us as well. It just happens to be bam, 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 bam.
And there's one more event.
And what's that?
Jeeper Jamboree 75th.
Yep.
Next year.
Yeah, and so that's one of the other events that we do. It's Jeepers Jamboree. That's in July, so we get a little bit of time. But that March, early April timeframe is going to be busy for us. And if you guys want to join us, we hope it's busy for you too. So we got some comments here. Little Charlie saying, Trail Hero and all the events are so easy, are so amazing to meet people. His first Trail Hero was Japan, and he met lifelong friends that are now family. It's amazing. And that he'd rather stay on land and drive over rocks. They can't sink as easy that way, which makes sense.
Joey says he feels the same way about cruises.
Yeah, I mean, cruises are like, I didn't want to do a cruise. I was totally against it. And then when I experienced it and saw how much the kids had fun, it was just a totally different and unique experience. It was great. And if you approach it the right way, you don't gain 10 pounds. But you have a great time with your significant other.
I would gain 10 pounds. I am that guy.
Well, the first time I did it, I gained 10 pounds. The second time I did it, I actually just maintained. And then the third time I did it, I actually lost weight.
Well,
and
we all know I have no self-control.
Right.
I mean, it's there. It's going in my mouth.
Right.
If it tastes good, it's going in my mouth again.
And especially when it's free.
When it's free,
Yeah.
part of the package.
Or part of the package, yep.
Boom. Give me.
Yeah.
Get in my mouth.
So, right. So if you wanted to jump on any of this stuff, you got an opportunity to do that. And I think that, you may enjoy it. Little Charlie says, oh yeah, all my kids would love it if you changed my mind. I don't think Little Charlie... Is that Big Charlie commenting on Little Charlie's
That
profile?
must be, because I mean, you just had a little... There
Yeah,
shouldn't be a whole lot of little Charlies.
Your balls just got manipulated. Do you have any little ones in there still? That's the question.
Brian Ritchie wants to do it all.
Yeah, well, I would. I mean, we basically did it all this year, minus the Trail Hero Japan stuff, and it was a dang good time. I don't have anything. That's okay. I thought I was gonna grab something real quick, but Little Charlie says he thinks he's okay, and he didn't really ask after if he's got any of his little guys.
That's all right.
swimming.
We don't need to
He was.
go forth and repopulate the world with little Charlies.
He says he was too busy being upset that his mom made him miss his birthday dinner. Oh,
pobrecito.
sad. I don't even want to know how you twisted your nut, by the way.
There's a story.
Oh, the other way. Yeah.
We're waiting to hear the story.
All right, so we're going to kind of carry on here because we're getting close to out of time.
And Brandy is on the dock now.
Yep.
And she's moving stuff around.
Yeah, and then that's okay. We've got, so when it comes to Trail Hero X and dinner reservations, Saturday, May 2nd, you can do lunch meet and greet with me and Glenn at the food court. 7 to 9, you got the dinner meet and greet with Rich, that's me, at Rita's Fajitas, and at 7 o'clock with Glenn Plake at Jersey Joe's. On Sunday, May 3rd, very similar, except Glenn and I are going to switch restaurants. And then we've got a whole schedule for Friday and Saturday, May 8th and May 9th as well, once we get back from filming. And so, and that one's going to include Catherine's Steakhouse, which
Yummy.
I'm pretty excited about.
Yummy.
Now, new builds, we've got the Gladiator that we're working on. Goes under the knife actually a little bit today, where we introduced our new Code 4 LED lights to the build.
Sweet.
So really excited about all the different things going on. It's Code 4 LED lights. We're putting in Wolf Box system, the Ride Dog system as well for tracking and geolocation, and anti-theft device, which is the biggest deal. We've got the Terra 60s and the TerraFlex JT high-speed suspension and coilovers going in.
Sweet.
We've got new rock slides going on as well, and maybe a new bumper package. We'll see how that goes. And then the Explorer Elevated Overland top going on it as well. And when we do the TV show, you're going to get a full walk around of the vehicle. That'll be featured in the show as well, not just of my vehicle, but of Glenn Plake's as well, the other host. So on top of that, we just got a new LJ, or new to me LJ, from one of our friends at Jeep. And that will be here probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And all the parts that are coming off of the Gladiator are going onto the LJ. And so we're designing a new kit for that, or helping someone design a new kit for that.
Someone's going to be a little busy.
Yeah, Aaron's going to be a little busy. And then we drug home some stuff from Easter Jeep Safari as well. So with the new with the old, Jesse Haynes 2-seat trail chassis rear sewer portal car that we are selling, as that departs, we still want to go have fun out on the rocks in a more extreme manner. And so we picked up a little drag axle car that we're going to build over time. Probably be more of like a winter project, depending on timing. May get to it earlier, but it won't be ready until probably like winter 4x4 or something of that nature.
It looks like a good base. I mean, I see it out there on the trailer.
Yeah.
It's got some good bones to it, and it came with some pretty cool stuff. And I know the evil engineer mind over
Right.
here, the wheels are turning, smoke coming out of his ears. He's got some good ideas for it.
Yeah, it's we got a lot of cool things going on with it. And then we just had another question on this platform. What UTV groups will be involved in Trail Hero this year? We're still talking to Kawasaki and Polaris about coming out. There's a chance that Can-Am comes out as well. On top of all that, we've got the guys from Tread Expo, Black Flag, UTV Pros. We've got the Anarchy Off-Road. Kind of a lot of different guys that are kind of converging for a bunch of different UTV guided trails and racing events that we host as well.
Sweet.
And so it's not like it's all the people from last year, plus some that didn't attend last year but have attended in the past. We're hoping to also get Dustin Jones back out, the Battle Axe.
Hell yeah.
As well as Casey Curry and a couple of those other guys to spend some time with us out on the rocks in those.
Joey says his Bronco is oh so close.
That's good to hear. I saw pictures and video of his front bumper and all the stuff he's doing to get it ready for Trail Hero X. So pretty cool. With that being said, guys, our next Ride for Rich is April 18th. There is a event on the Book of Faces. If you guys want to join us, that's probably the easiest way to do it. If you're not on that platform, just DM me and I will send you the information on how to join us. With that being said, that's pretty much a wrap on Trail Hero Tuesday. Do we have any questions before we get out of here?
Doing a quick update again. Nope, nothing on the Book of Faces.
Good on Book of Faces. It looks like we're good on the other platforms here. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate your support, being part of what we do. Excuse me, being a part of what we do.
What's in?
I don't know where that came from.
Y'all, he's got something in that beverage over there.
Apparently. But guys, thank you for tuning in. We can't wait to see you next week. We're going to do it next week because I missed last week. This is in replacement of that. I'm going to do it again next week.
I'm so confused.
So you know what they say. See you next Tuesday?
Tuesday.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in a week.
See ya.
At Lynn's, we understand that having kids in back-to-back games means you don't have time for extra meal prep. You need fresh options that are quick and convenient. We understand that as life gets busier, budgets get tighter. We understand because we're just like you. And you need to know you're getting the best value for your family. That's why we do what it takes to help the community, because it's our home too. Lynn's, where delicious begins.
If you like beer that's brewed as cold and smooth as a mountain stream, then Busch Light is the beer for you. Our American brewed light lager is made to deliver crisp, refreshing flavor with a smooth finish, making it the perfect partner for any trip into the great outdoors. So whatever adventure you find yourself heading on, don't forget to head for the mountains with Busch Light beer. Enjoy responsibly. 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Busch Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
In southwest Utah, there is a rare wonder that people are drawn to. From near and far, generation after generation, they come for reasons they can't explain. Compelled by a feeling that comes from deep within. And in this extraordinary place, a collection of communities filled with optimism and purpose have grown and thrived. On their own, they are good.